Kia ora, ko Whiti Hereaka aho. I wanted to share with you some of my experiences of working with Tabitha Arthur to capture some amazing images like the one behind me. I was looking for a photographer to take some new headshots. It had been about a decade since I last had headshots, and my new novel Kurangai Tuku was about to come out, so I knew I needed some new headshots for publicity. But I wanted someone who could also do theatrical. I wanted some theatrical, fashion, editorial kind of photos taken as well. Partly for publicity as well, but also I wanted to celebrate the work that I had put into Kurangai Tuku. I wanted to capture that moment in time. So I did what you're probably doing right now. I did a bit of research to try and find the right photographer. So I had a look online, I talked to people who had beautiful headshots and asked them who had done their headshots, and Tabitha's name came up. So I had a look on her website and her Insta and just loved her work. I contacted Tabitha and talked about what I wanted from a photo shoot, and I think we clicked pretty much straight away on the phone. It was really nice to be able to talk to someone about the images I had in mind and really talk through what those images might be for and what they might say. I think that's one of Tabitha's strengths as a photographer. She's a really great storyteller. So you not only get beautiful shots, but there's also some intention, some story behind those shots too, which I think gives them a bit more, I don't know, wow, or they grab your attention a bit more because there is so much behind them. So before the shoot, I put together a mood board, so we'd be both on the same page about what kind of atmosphere, what kind of mood I wanted from the photos. And then when I got to the studio, I felt so welcomed when I arrived, which put me in a lovely relaxed state. I'd warned Tabitha before I arrived that sometimes in photo shoots in the past, I had frozen or started being kind of silly and hammy in front of the camera because I felt nervous. But I didn't have to worry about that with Tabitha. She comes from a theatre background, so as a director she knows the techniques to put you at ease, to break through that sort of nervous energy that you sometimes have in front of a camera. So the shoot itself was amazing. We got heaps of beautiful shots, so many that I was a bit worried about how I was going to narrow them down from I think 100 shots to just the 10 or 15 that I was going to get at the end. But again, Tabitha walked me through that process, and in the end it was really exciting to narrow down the photos to the ones that told the story that I needed them to tell. So this year, in 2022, I wanted some new shots taken. The ones we had taken the year before had been used quite a lot in newspapers and interviews and things after I'd won the Ockhams. So I wanted an extension of the photos that we had taken in 2021. Also, I was putting together a website, so I needed some personal branding. Again, Tabitha was really great at walking me through what kind of shots we might need, what kind of props I would bring along, and how to get the best of me out into the shots themselves. So if you're considering working with Tabitha, I would recommend her wholeheartedly. In fact, I would go and have another shoot with her today if I could. But I think the best thing for you would be to make an appointment and have a yarn with her on the phone. See if, you two will vibe with her as well. I hope that's been helpful. I had such a great time, both of the times I've had photos with Tabitha. So I hope you do too. Kia ora.